translate for Italian community?
We might need a translator. If we do have one available, let's get them on board. I see Angelo is here. He could translate, or there probably is a few other people as well.
Okay. So yeah, you ask someone for translation. Half hour? We're waiting for more people coming in.
I think so, yeah. There'll be a few more people that are coming in, and we're also waiting for a translator as well.
Hello, everyone. Okay, Jonah, let's start. Jonah?
Just
Okay,
send
let's
over the
start.
link. Okay, guys, yeah, let's start. Please feel free to ask your guys' questions in the chat. Hello, everyone. Let's continue this conversation about the AMA, and let's see what we can do. Let's get through a lot of these questions and keep this conversation quite interesting. I'm sure everyone has a lot of questions coming up about DAO-T, what's going on, which seems to be quite exciting actually. With it launching here in actually just approximately 24 hours. So with that being said, I'm sure there's a lot of questions about it. My space, my house, what's coming up with that. And then also, of course, what are the future plans for Daoversal? These are things we should all want to explore. And then, of course, probably just some technical questions that people might have. Let's dive into it, guys. Okay, so I do see one question here. I'm wondering if DAO-T will be minted on the Ethereum blockchain. For instance, will 1 unit of DAO-T be equivalent to 0.006 ETH? And similar, how the MySpace NFT was minted at 0.2 ETH. So yes, we do actually have DAO-T, which is going to be minted on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is actually quite exciting. The way that it happens, though, is it actually changes the way that sorry, we just lost pin here. It changes basically the way that we do things because, of course, with a token, you need to mint everything from the very beginning. So we don't do a mint per pre-sale. We actually have the total supply. And when the total supply is reached, then we actually allocate a certain amount from the treasury as well. So this keeps things quite transparent. The remaining amount of tokens would obviously be in the treasury, and that would be locked or released through a multi-sig depending on exactly what we needed to do. So for example, if we need to list on a new exchange, then that's when that would come out from the treasury and it would be allocated for liquidity on that exchange. The same thing would happen for PancakeSwap. The same thing would happen for anything that we're actually doing. If we need to have liquidity for the ecosystem, let's say through DAOT token to be available on the marketplace, then it would also come from the treasury as well. It's a little bit different than an NFT because an NFT actually you mint one by one, where with a token on the ERC20 chain, you actually have to mint all the tokens up front. You can do it individually, but then your total supply is actually different. We see here Mandy is joined and is a translator. So I'm going to ask to unmute Mandy. Just 1 second.
Gianni, mi può sentire? Giovanni, mi puoi sentire?
Giovanni can't speak. Jonah.
Ah,
Yeah.
ok.
Sorry, Mandy, we'll need you to translate for me if that's possible. Did you hear my
Okay.
explanation on DAOT?
Sorry, no, maybe could you please repeat that?
Yeah, someone was wondering if DAOT will be minted on the Ethereum blockchain. For instance, will 1 unit of DAOT be equivalent to 0.06 ETH, similar to the way MySpace NFT was minted? With this explanation, I'll say it quickly again. For those who speak English, I do apologize. DAOT is actually minted all at one time on the Ethereum blockchain. The way that we do this is so that way we can allocate the correct amount of tokens to the treasury and to all of the people that will be joining the pre-sale. Anything remaining is part of the treasury and is slowly released to actually then be used for different things such as liquidity on exchanges, staking, and any other activities we do in the future.
Ha spiegato qualcosa su DAOT. Ha detto che questo si può fare in una sola transizione, cioè si può fare in una sola volta per trasferimento di entità oppure di prezzo oppure di delle monete.
That's it. That was simple. Okay, awesome. I do see another question here. Someone saying their laptop recently crashed when they tried to log in through their cell. Hyper Community treats me as a new user. Contacted support. So if it's from the Daoversal side of things, we can definitely help you with that. If it's through Hyper Community, there's absolutely nothing we can do because we don't actually manage the Hyper Community or have anything to do with that platform. So that seems to be quite a unique issue, and I hope that we can brainstorm on how to actually resolve that.
E loro non hanno questo controllo più della comunità Hyper, quindi loro non fanno più degli affari con la vecchia comunità.
I see everyone here. Tommy, hello from Italy. Joel, hello from South Africa. It's good to see you guys. You got Mozambique here. That's awesome. India. Wow. So someone has actually asked for us to address the withdrawal delay. For the withdrawal delay, this has been simply just due to I think the accounting being able to try and keep up with the amount of requests we have. And of course, the migration that's happening at the same time, moving away everything from the Hyper community, any type of affiliation or any type of support that we offered for that through the one-click login will be removed. HPT, as you guys know, has also been discontinued. So there's a major transition that's happening in the back end of the system. And with that, it's created a little bit of a hiccup, I think, with the withdrawals. But we're working very hard to get that back resolved. And we think that over the next month, we'll be able to do so.
Loro stanno facendo dei transizione sul loro sistema indietro. Forse il prossimo mese farà degli aggiornamenti a tutti.
Neo,
Yes.
there is a question on here. I'm going to throw it over to you. How do they purchase DAO-T tokens and how much per token?
How much per token? $2, right?
Yeah. And how would they purchase these DAO-T tokens?
How they? I don't know. You have the solution, right?
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll answer that one. So you can purchase DAO-T tokens through a page that we'll be building. So when you actually log into the platform, there'll be an option. Do you want to participate in the DAO-T pre-sale? If you click yes, then with this participation, you'll get access to another page, which will then allow you to actually purchase DAO-T through various different things. You can use basically DU or RC. So this is an exciting thing because now you have access to use some of the existing resources from staking to actually purchase DAO-T, or of course, if other people are looking to, let's say, deposit and convert it into EU, then you can also do that as well. So it'll be available for everyone to actually get access to.
Okay. Jonah, before you answer the question, I want to I want to speak something about the project. So is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So hi everyone. I'm Neil. Someone know me, someone maybe don't know. So let me introduce to me myself a little bit. I'm a investor incubator of Daoversal project. Yeah, many of you guys maybe already know about that, right? So we are actually incubator this project for a long time, almost 3 years, right? So and so yeah, maybe Manny, can you translate to Italian?
Ok, ok. Neo sta facendo una piccola presentazione di se stesso. Ha detto che è stato sempre un investitore in questo settore. Ha preparato per questo progetto già da 3 anni.
Okay, so and yeah, so I'm the biggest investor of the Daoversal project, and also I try to find all the resource to help the Jonas team to develop this project, develop the community.
Ha cercato sempre delle risorse per aiutare il team di Jonas per sviluppare questo progetto per migliorare tutto il gruppo.
So for the early beginning, because I want to try to help the Jonas team to develop the community. So that's why actually I made that decision to cooperation or a very light cooperation or just buy the community data from the Hyper Fund.
All'inizio ha aiutato tantissimo Jonah per sviluppare la comunità e quindi ha dedicato tanto tempo per questa comunità e per i vecchi progetti in passato.
So, but unfortunately, I realized maybe this is actually a very wrong decision.
Però dopo forse si è accorto che è stata una decisione sbagliata.
So because before I don't know that Hyperfund has so big trouble or so worse situation.
Perché non ha aspettato che questo sistema HyperFund ha avuto così tanti problemi e situazioni difficilmente da risolvere.
And other things also, we are also hire a third-party service team from Malaysia, which also works for Hyperfund before.
Loro hanno anche un gruppo di servizio che si trova in Malesia e questo gruppo ha sempre aiutato anche il sistema HyperFund.
And it seems looks like also not a good idea.
Questo ora, secondo lui, neanche non è stato una decisione molto giusta avere questo servizi.
So I need to say sorry to everyone here.
E quindi chiede scusa a tutti per queste decisioni un po' sbagliate nel passato.
So I asked Jonas' team to take over all the job from the Malaysia team to totally separate with the Hyperfund to actually we are nothing, Daoversal project nothing to do with the Hyperfund, right? Everyone knows. So right now we want to totally separate with the Hyperfund with nothing to do with them. We will take over all the operation. I asked Jonas' team to hire more people to take over all the community service job, and to running the project themselves.
E lui ha già deciso di chiedere a Jonas di controllare tutto questo sistema adesso e di essere separato totalmente dal team vecchio in Malesia, perché cioè, si è reso conto della sua decisione sbagliata, quindi ora ha chiesto a Jonas di reclutare più persone per fare meglio il progetto per ora. Invece quello vecchio sono due sistemi già separati.
So just because we use we cooperation with the Hyper community before, right? So we use the like logging data for the community. So that's why it's also bring a little bit of problem for the Daoversal project. So we should solve this problem right now.
Tutti questi trasferimenti, questi cambiamenti non sono stati facili, quindi ha anche creato dei problemi durante questo periodo di cambiamento.
So then, yeah, I want to ask everyone, so never mention the Daoversal and Hyperverse, Hyper Nation, Hyper Community. Never again. We are totally separate. We are nothing to do with that. Okay. And also ask everyone, to try to explain to all the people that Daoversal is Daoversal. Okay. And I also ask everyone, don't put the Daoversal and the Hyper together anymore. Okay. It brings so much bigger trouble to Daoversal. It's also make the bad reputation for Daoversal. So that's why we are trying to solve this problem as soon as possible.
Ok, quindi ora chiede a tutti di non menzionare Daoversal insieme con Hyper o dei altri sottosistemi sotto questo Hyper-sistema, perché adesso Daoversal è un progetto totalmente separato dal vecchio sistema di Hyper Se qualcuno menziona ancora il vecchio sistema HAP, può ridurre la reputazione del nuovo progetto che voi state facendo adesso di Daoversal.
Okay, and just because this HAP, better news, it's also it's good. It's not good for Daoversal community development. So that's why we are trying to solve this problem right now. And for that, I just discussing with my team, discussing with my friend who also who are also investors. So we will try to support or invest Daoversal project more, and I will bring more few $1 million into Daoversal project.
Loro vogliono dedicare più tempo al nuovo progetto di Daoversal. Quindi se qualcuno menziona ancora il vecchio progetto Hyper, questo non migliora lo sviluppo del nuovo progetto. E lui sta sicuramente anche investendo più soldi, qualche milione di dollari, in questo progetto per fare aumentare ancora.
And I saw also a lot of question about withdrawal. So I will, say something here that we will solve this problem as soon as possible. After this meeting, we will also put some money into Daoversal to let everyone to withdraw. Before we get some problem, we are try to solve it. About the system, about everything. I try to learn the situation right now from the Jonas team. So, but I want to let everyone know, all the problem will be solved.
Vuole fare tutti a capire che tutti questi problemi sicuramente saranno risolti e stanno già facendo tutto questo il prima possibile. E dopo il meeting darà dei soldi al progetto Davos, quindi se qualcuno vuole può prelevare i soldi e sta ancora imparando qualcosa dal team di John per risolvere tutti questi problemi. Garantisce che tutti i problemi tra questi vecchi e nuovi progetti saranno risolti.
And most important things is the boom market coming right now. We should focus on the project. We should push the Daoversal project into the market, to try to catch this boom market, catch this opportunity. So that's why we should focus on DAO-T, this platform token. Try to make the DAO-T, famous and success in this boom market.
Ok. Inoltre vuole fare capire il Puma che è già in arrivo, quindi pensa che sia un buon momento per prendere questa occasione, per prendere questa opportunità di fare il nuovo DAO-T entrare nel mercato e di occupare una parte del mercato.
And DAO-T is not exists right now. It will be launched shortly, and the total amount of platform token DAO-T is 100 million. But we will launch first 1.5 million just for the community, the Western community right now, for all you guys.
Questo DAO-T sarà lanciato forse il prossimo mese, o comunque il il prossimo futuro e ha detto che dovrebbe fare 100 milioni in tutto insommato, però all'inizio può lanciare 1,5 milioni soltanto per il mercato occidentale.
I think that will be also a bigger opportunity for all you guys. This is also like as a thank you for all you guys to support the Daoversal project in early stage.
Questo è una piccola prova per tutti a fare coinvolgere in questo progetto, anche per ringraziare a tutti di partecipare a questo evento, per ringraziarvi di aver supportato sempre il progetto di Daoverso in questo tempo.
So that's why I want to ask all you guys, all our family, to focus on important things, to focus on DAOT, to work hard to make the project Daoversal more sustainable, more successful. Let's work hard together.
Chiede a tutti di focalizzare al nuovo prodotto di DAOT e di fare migliorare il progetto Daoverso in modo più sostenibile e di focalizzare sul gruppo, sul team in generale.
So that's why this is something I want to say today. This is also that's why I'm here. Okay.
Thank you,
I
Neil.
think that's it for now. Okay. Yeah.
Ok,
Okay.
finisce qui. Sì, più o meno ha detto tutte le cose.
We
Thank
got a
you.
lot of questions here. Thank you so much, Neil. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
We have some more questions here. We got probably about 30 questions, so I'm gonna try and get through all the stuff that I can here. We see here, what is RC backed by? RC is backed by the platform assets such as the planets and also the land. You can see within the exchange that the price is also trying to be pegged as best as possible to DU, but that's something that can fluctuate up or down. It hasn't at the moment, but it definitely can. The next question here is, what security is there from the community that comes from Hyper that can continue working with you if you've begun to change the terms? What was migrated starting with the HBT, the TFA is going to follow the roadmap. Will this also take measures without consulting with the community for the part of the transferred assets? Well, to be completely honest, guys, what we've done with Hyper community is something that no one else has offered to do. Nobody really actually stepped up to try and find a solution. And with regards to the sustainability of the platform, we're doing the best that we can. I can tell you HPT has actually been one of the biggest problems. We did allow to accept it in the beginning, but it's been abused by the community and a little bit of error on our end by not adding it into the deposit, the rewards account, which caused a lot of this headache initially. A lot of withdrawals were happening simply just to redeposit again, just to be able to continue getting that 10% discount, and left the accounting team just dealing with a nightmare. You looking for the question, Mandy?
No, qualcuno ti chiede, someone asks you, is there still TFA for the old people?
Well, is that a different question or the one that I'm looking at from Javi?
I think it's a different question from an Italian member.
We have a lot of questions, so I'm just going to start from where I left off, and I'll slowly work my way down.
Okay.
Okay. Someone says that the last 6 days withdrawals were an issue. If you have an issue with withdrawals, I think we're going to actually figure out how we can get you into a new support group where then we can look at your account and figure out how to get that expedited. There shouldn't be 6 days issues, but if we do run into that issue, then we'll try our best to resolve that as soon as possible. Another question is, according to my information, I can buy DAO at $2 or 2 USDT, and I can decide how many tokens I buy or what do I buy the tokens for all my rewards. Example, I have 1500 RC. I want to buy DAO for 800 RC. Is this possible? Yeah, so whatever you decide to purchase through DAO is completely up to you. There's no set amount that you have to purchase, and there's no minimum amount. So whatever you're comfortable with purchasing, that's completely up to you, and you can do that as you choose. The second question is, where is DAO listed? Thanks a million. So DAO will actually be listed on 1 or 2 major exchanges, which have not been announced yet. We're working actually right now in communication with a few exchanges. What we'll do is we'll actually collect the pricing for all of them, the top 3 picks that we think are the best fit for our community. And from there, then we'll actually hold a community vote, possibly to decide which one we list on. This keeps everyone engaged, and we can all come to a consensus on the idea that we like this exchange the most, and we'll proceed with that. Do you want to translate these, or?
You can go ahead, I think. Yeah, because it's some specific problems.
Okay. My question is, what exchanges are the tokens for Daoversal's ecosystem available on? Can the tokens be stored on a cold wallet or hot wallet? So this is very important. Yes, so the tokens are actually 100% in your control. They can be withdrawn and sent anywhere you want through MetaMask, through Trust Wallet, through any other app you're using, Exodus. There's 1,000 out there. You just have to have the ability to actually add the token contract or add the token to your wallet, and you can store them wherever you please. You can also store them on the exchange, but obviously your own personal wallet is always better. See, Renal said hi. Hey, what's up, Renal? How's it going, brother? Queen D, hey family, hello. Hi from Oman, hello. So what's happening with HPT? So this has been a very big question, I think, that people are wondering. As of this moment, due to some of the issues we ran into with HPT and people just constantly withdrawing and redepositing to get that discount, it created a ridiculous delay in terms of withdrawals, which we were trying to resolve. For that specific thing, we've decided it's best to remove HPT from the Daoversal purchasing process. So if you're purchasing land or planets, HPT will no longer be available for discounts. However, we are looking at trying to find some sort of activity that the community can do with HPT. We did try and help out the entire community by giving them the option to do that, but the reality is that HPT is not owned by Daoversal, so there's only so much we can do to try and provide a solution. Yes. I would like to know if withdrawals is taking so long. I withdrew on the 27th. Okay, so for the people that have withdrawn and still are, for whatever reason, having issues, I apologize. The accounting team is probably sleeping or is extremely tired, and there is going to be some small errors. At that point, we are going to try and get those people that have been waiting way past the threshold resolved as soon as possible. And we'll create a separate support group specifically for that. What's happening with HPT and their accounts? Well, as of right now, nothing's happening on our end. We're not like closing it down so you can't see HPT and you can't withdraw, but we do recommend that people do slightly start to withdraw eventually to their own wallets, because eventually it will no longer be supported. And this will be a discussion we have to have internally to determine if there will be some sort of product offered that is involved with HPT or not. We're not against it, but it just has to be done in such a way where it doesn't affect the platform. Can you translate, Mandy, please?
Sì, prima John ha chiesto delle scuse per il ritardo per il ritardo di pagamento, perché qualcuno ha avuto il problema di prelievo. Ha detto che il team ha avuto molto ritardo in questo problema, però sarà risolto fra poco.
Next question is the presale for DAO T available for all users or only Epic and Master? So after a long discussion, we've decided that the DAO T presale will be available for everyone. You just have to click yes when the pop-up comes up, which allows you to actually participate in the presale. If you don't wish to participate in the presale, that is fine, and you can continue doing your daily activities.
Quando appare quella finestra, se tu vuoi partecipare a questo nuovo progetto di Tauti, basta cliccare su GALASSIE per partecipare. Se tu non vuoi partecipare, puoi fare le tue cose quotidiane.
Will we use deposit account to buy DAO T? You can use both, your rewards or deposit. It's completely up to you, but it will be available for everyone, and you can decide how much you want to buy.
Puoi decidere quando vuoi comprare ogni volta ogni volta.
Another question is, will Epic and Master have to wait longer to withdraw, or are you thinking of a solution? Well, yeah, we're looking at solutions right now to help out all of those leaders that have kind of waited. We've asked them that so we can kind of speed up the withdrawal process, but I think at this point we're at this bottleneck where at about 5 days. We're trying to increase that as a whole. And with that, we'll have to relook at another strategy to fulfill that. And I think that will possibly allow Epic and Master to also have access to withdrawals as well.
Per il ritardo del prelievo sta già facendo qualcosa per accelerare questo processo.
When payments fall within 1 to 3 days. Look, I can tell you the transition that we're trying to do right now in Web3, I think is the biggest one, because with DAO T, these transactions are instantaneous. It's not viable for us right now to be doing this all manually, and we really understand that this is the bottleneck that we actually see in the platform as of right now. As we continue to grow, this is becoming one of the biggest issues because we only have 2 people in our accounts department, and as the community grows, it's not becoming viable anymore to be doing manual withdrawals, but to move on chain.
Quando il progetto diventa ancora più grande, è molto difficile fare tutti questi pagamenti manuali, quindi forse penserà già alle altre soluzioni per risolvere il problema riguardando il pagamento.
My question is, with the split from Hyper, some features were lost, such as email communication from nodes and online assistance, which no longer exists. Do you plan to restore these things? Yeah, we want to have a team in-house actually that does all of that here in the Dubai office. This is the most efficient way for us to actually help our community, which we know is extremely important. So we plan to have that assistance and nodes coming online actually at the same time as the DAO T presale. There will be probably a small period where they have to learn the ins and outs of the platform. So please bear with them, but there is support coming, and there is also node managers coming as well.
Ci sarà questo ritorno dei servizi della comunicazione di email, forse insieme con la prevendita del DAO T. Quando sarà pronto questo nuovo progetto, tutti questi servizi possono essere anche pronti.
Nowadays you stopped HPT deposits. Why? We moved all HPT tokens to Daoversal platform. What do we do? What has been the use for us? Well, to be completely honest, you guys had a discount for, I think, well over 7 months now with HPT. And now that that's discontinued, there will be other activities hopefully that come on the platform for that. But if not, I don't think there's any harm in moving that to an individual wallet or whatever you decide to do at that point. But you have to understand, with respect to the actual ecosystem that we've built, and to ensure the optimal performance, we've decided to remove HPT. And that's not a token that we own, that's a service that we offered. So you have to understand, for something that we own and manage versus something that we offer to an external third party.
Sinceramente non capisco questo HPT cos'è, però ha detto che per più persone in realtà tutti hanno ancora lo sconto per questo HPT deposit.
The community's priority is to have everything that was promised and establish timelines. Look, guys, I completely agree with that. That's one of the most important things that we stand by here at Daoversal is to try and live up to the timelines and obviously the expectations that we set on ourselves. And you know, sometimes there is areas where we'll fall through, and that's with respect to a lot of crypto projects. They don't get everything right, but we're trying our best, and we'll continue trying.
Sta cercando sempre di fare il suo meglio per raggiungere il tempo previsto per il lancio del nuovo progetto.
Ash, Mohammed, you guys have been quiet. Do you guys want to actually answer some of these questions? I'm at I'll ask the question, you please feel free to answer. Does that work for you guys?
Se qualcuno vuole rispondere alle domande anche si può.
Hello, we are unmuted now.
Okay. So in which crypto exchange platforms will DAO-T tokens be listed and when?
As Jonah has previously mentioned, we're looking at approximately 3 top-tier exchanges, and the community will be also involved in that process. So stay tuned.
Ci saranno 3 piattaforme di livello superiore che Daoverso sarà su queste piattaforme, quindi state con attenzione.
We have another person here that says, hi, Jonah, Ash, Mohammed, and hello, the entire team from India.
Hello.
Hello to everyone back.
Awesome. Okay, it says here that are you going to have the option to use both deposit and reward accounts to buy DAO-T?
Yes, absolutely. We are going to have this option to buy both, to use both deposits and reward account to buy DAO-Ts. 100%.
So here's a, oh, go ahead. Sorry, Mandy.
Sì, tu puoi avere il diritto di usare sia il deposito che il conto di reward per comprare questo DAO-T.
So another question, this is a hard one. If the hyper community accounts that have not been migrated over to Daoversal, will they lose their assets or will they stay on the hyper community?
I mean, it will stay on the hyper community because, or it can be utilized for anything that it serves, but not on Daoversal, sadly, because we completely opted out and we are no more in coordination with them.
Non hanno più il collegamento con il vecchio sistema, quindi purtroppo non puoi trasferire tutti questi asset al nuovo sistema. Quello di comunità Hyper è stato separato.
And as earlier mentioned, is a service that we have been offering, is not something that we are in charge of.
Prima anche Neo ha menzionato che questa vecchia comunità stanno già separando da loro.
Another question, during the pre-sale period, how many times is it possible to use the reward or deposit account to purchase DAO-T?
Okay, so this depends on how much allocations you have. So how much your allocation you have, you will only be able to buy DAO-T of that amount.
I think we removed the allocation actually. So it should be, sorry to step in, this will actually be, I think, with unlimited to however much you actually have in your reward account or deposit account.
So it depends on how many the allocations you have, or it's unlimited?
It will be unlimited depending on how much you have in your reward and deposit account.
Ah, ok, ok. Dipende quanto hai nel tuo conto di deposito anche di risconto per comprare questo DAO-T. Quindi se hai più quantità nel tuo conto, hai più possibilità di comprare questo nuovo DAO-T.
So for example, if you have a reward account or if you're staking and you want to use a small percentage to actually get some DAO-T tokens daily, you'll be able to do that.
Mhm. E quindi se hai qualche riserva nel tuo conto di deposito, magari puoi utilizzare una piccola percentuale del tuo conto per provare il nuovo DAO-T.
Will the function of HPT transfers be available between Daoversal accounts?
No.
Okay, that was a very straight answer.
Non è possibile. Non è possibile utilizzare la funzione per trasferire HPT.
A lot of the questions we've already asked, so I'm just looking at new questions here.
I think most of it is done. Yeah.
Guys, yeah, we're trying to get back to 72 hours, man. This is our goal. I cannot express to you enough how important that is for us right now. And the team is working very hard on that. Neo's, been activated as well to see what we can do to even get more staff if need be to actually accomplish this task. It's very important.
Per il prelievo stanno cercando il loro meglio per ritornare alla tempista di 72 ore e tutto il team sta facendo il suo meglio.
There is some questions in Italian I can't quite ask because I don't know what it's saying, but Viva Daoversal, okay. This project, how long will it work? Expect long term. Well, you know what? We're just launching our token now. And I can tell you right now, once the token is coming up, we're going to see a lot of changes actually in the Daoversal ecosystem. Personally, I think this is the most important thing, to be moving more towards the Web3 side of things and to foster the ideas of decentralization more. Right now, like I've said before, Daoversal, guys, has been like a closed door. In terms of actually joining the platform, it's actually quite hard. You need to have a referral code. With Daoversal now moving more Web3, that door is actually opened, and it's an open door invitation for everyone. Anyone can go to any exchange that supports Daoversal and purchase DAO-T. Anybody can then become a member of the community. And we're going to see the transition start to happen quite fast, probably at the end of April. With this change, we're going to see a lot of cool things happen, because now with that, I mean, a lot of the questions you guys are asking about 96 hours, 72 hours, that will be a thing of the past with DAO-T being, let's say, the asset that we're focusing on the most right now, considering the fact that it's going to be live everywhere. So I think that this is going to actually bring a lot of life back to the community. Everyone's going to be excited. There is this drawback with that being that we're going to see possibly on Ethereum some gas fees, which at some days can be a little bit unreasonable. But the reality of that is that Daoversal thinks that ERC20 is going to be the best platform for us to grow on as of right now. So with that being said, yeah, we do get some pros and some cons. The pros is that, you know what, we're moving towards, you know, a situation where these 96 hours, 72 hours things won't even be a discussion anymore. It's going to be almost instantaneous on the platform. But, you know, there will be some gas fees that are accrued to accomplish that. And we're going to be more decentralized and honor the roots of Web3. This is really where we're going with that, guys. And I think that everyone can get behind that, because that's why we're all here in the first place, because we believe in Web3 technology, we believe in blockchain technology, and we think that there's a lot of room for us to grow here. So we want to get to that milestone, and I think together we're going to reach it, and we're going to look back at this and understand that, wow, this system really wasn't working the way it is now, and we can improve that.
Questo progetto lui spera sicuramente per un lungo termine, non soltanto per un breve termine. E comunque la porta è sempre aperta per tutti se qualcuno vuole entrare a questo nuovo progetto, e sicuramente farà anche degli aggiornamenti alla fine di aprile, dei cambiamenti a questo nuovo progetto. Per il prelievo, come ha detto, cercando di tornare a quelle 72 ore, però sicuramente alla fine diventerebbe un prelievo molto immediato, automatico, però per il gruppo a migliorare serve un po' di tempo, anche farli tutto crescere, a imparare delle cose nuove.
Another cool question, asset transfers, will it be possible to transfer assets from one account to another? I'm assuming you mean within the Daoversal ecosystem. You can transfer planets to, or gift planets, let's say, to another account. As of right now, this function actually hasn't been added for land as of yet, but hopefully in the future, these things will be in place.
Sì, pensa che sia possibile fare questo trasferimento di entity da uno conto a un altro conto. Sicuramente fra poco sarà possibile fare questo.
I see here that there is my home and my space. Okay, this is what is my home, and the gold and green NFT holders are supposed to get access to Daoversal products first. This is actually something that we plan on doing. Sergeant Man, great question. So my home is actually an extension of my space, but supposed to be the more casual version. We think that everyone should get access to my home and be able to actually sit there and kind of think of this base being, you know, a more casual version of my space, which is more fine-tuned towards meetings and gatherings, where my home is somewhere where you guys can collectively come and hang out and enjoy, you know, each other's company, and also, you know, just kind of see really what the experience of the Daoversal metaverse is about. We will be dedicating some pre-access to the premium version of my space and my home to the gold and green NFT members, and the free version will be available for everyone mid-April, but the premium version will have to come shortly after, and that's where they'll get the first access to it, to ensure, you know, to do some bug testing with us to make sure it's working as it should, and of course to get some suggestions and feedback.
Ha spiegato My Home and My Space, ha detto che sono quasi uguali, però questo My Home è una versione più casuale rispetto a MySpace, quindi puoi magari organizzare dei meeting oppure invitare degli amici in questo My Home. Sarà lanciato anche sarà lanciato la versione gratuita a aprile, però la versione premium sicuramente dovrebbe ancora aspettare, perché devono fare delle prove prima che siano pronti questi nuovi funzioni.
Okay, there is 85 additional messages, so I'll have to pick a few more, guys, because we are actually running out of time. So I do apologize if I didn't get to your question today. We'll try and have another AMA, guys, shortly after the pre-sale goes live. So probably probably, I would say Thursday or Friday, we'll hold another one. So if I didn't get to your question today, please feel free to join on our next call and we'll continue answering them. For now, I'm going to answer another 6 questions.
Sicuramente non riesce a finire tutte queste domande, farà un altro meeting giovedì e venerdì. Forse adesso risponde ancora a 6 domande.
Someone's asking if it's going to be on Ethereum or CVN. Well, we've picked Ethereum because we think that's where the most volume is right now. So we want to make sure that we can actually sit there and go where the volume is for the entire market. And eventually we'll migrate over to CVN.
Forse utilizzerà questo CVN invece di questo ETN.
Another question is, since the one click is going to be discontinued, are Hyper members going to receive a new way to log in? Yeah, so as soon as the pre-sale is live, the next function we'll be working on is actually allowing people to migrate their accounts over and set up a password and do email confirmation for logging in directly through the Daoversal platform. When these functions are implemented, then we'll see, let's say, a window where people will be able to migrate over. And when that window closes, then there will be nothing we can do, sadly, but we'll try and keep that window open as long as we possibly can to ensure that everyone has a chance to move over.
Durante il periodo della prevendita le persone hanno il diritto di trasferire il conto, loro cercano di allungare questo periodo per consentire a tutti di avere tempo sufficiente per fare il trasferimento.
Can we please transfer HBT to either Daoversal or wallet? So you should be able to transfer HBT wherever you feel necessary because we will no longer be supporting that as of this moment. There might be products in the future that we offer, but as of right now, there will be nothing that Daoversal is offering for HBT, unfortunately.
I think I missed your questions because I'm not sure what question you are referring to.
They were just asking if they can transfer HBT to Daoversal or a wallet.
Okay. It's possible to transfer HBT to Daoversal, right?
Yeah, or some form of wallet.
Ok. Ha detto è possibile fare il trasferimento da HPT al portafoglio di Daoversal. È possibile fare.
Someone said, is DAO-T token open or locked token in the pre-sale? Lots of tokens in pre-sale are locked for some time. Thank you. So this is a great question. There actually is a vesting schedule that is implemented to ensure that there is a monthly release of what you purchased during the pre-sale because it is at a quite lower price. The reason for that is because during this pre-sale, there seems to be a lot of people that join and get an amazing price. And to ensure that the project actually moves in the right direction in terms of the token pricing and doesn't crash right away, we have to kind of do a timed release for people that join the pre-sale. So you'll see a vesting schedule that's going to be released that will allow everyone to actually see released of some of their tokens every single month.
And for the best part, this vesting schedule and vesting allocation of token is automated. It is not manual, so nobody has to sit there and send it. It will be a contract.
Yeah, correct. This will all be done through a smart contract. So the minute that the vesting schedule, every single month, you'll be able to sit there and claim your tokens from the smart contract and instantly have it sent to your account. There's no contacting support. There's no going even onto the Daoversal platform. It will be done by a third party to ensure full transparency and decentralization.
Durante il periodo della prevendita i prezzi sono più favorevoli, sono più cioè, convenienti a tutti. Ecco perché invita tutti a partecipare a questa prevendita. Anche in questo periodo i servizi sono organizzati da una
Well, we're gonna let Jonah pick out one or two more questions. I think it's been over an hour right now, and the remaining constructive questions.
The next call.
We're gonna be taking it. Our admin is already noting it down, and the next call we're probably gonna go 10 to 20 questions that we're gonna be answering back from this session. Mandy, the floor is yours to translate.
Someone said, have I forgotten the Google form? It was open sponsor change. It was supposed to end on March 1st, and today is still possible to fill out this form. Isn't this a valid thing? Yeah, the form is still open. Thank you for pointing that out. I planned on actually closing it on the 5th just because there was a lot of community members that were unaware about the sponsor change application form, and we wanted to make sure that everyone had a chance to fill it out, and on the 5th it will be closed. So we gave a 5-day grace period to the community, so that way everyone can actually fill out their requests. How is the vesting for DAO for the community? The vesting schedule is 24 months with percentages released every month. So this is kind of giving us the most opportunity for the token, I think, to act as best as it possibly can in the bull run and for everyone. It's in our best interest that we do this because, of course, like all community members, if the token moves in the right direction, we win as a collective. So that's exactly what we're trying to do, and we're trying to really, really, really work hard on making sure that we build a really sustainable or a very strong product moving forward. A lot of the things in the past was a little bit of trial and error, and we've realized what doesn't work, and now we know what does work. And we'll move into that again with the token, but we're quite confident that this is going to be a very, very good change for the entire ecosystem. Yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. I appreciate all the questions. I'm sorry I couldn't get through all of them. I think there was more than actually more than I expected, but I'm happy to see the energy in the room. I love to see all the questions about DAO. It seems like everyone's excited about it, guys. And yeah, you know what? We'll also probably pull out some additional grants for anyone that wants to build using DAO. We'll have some developer grants as well, which we'll announce later. But that just means that, you know what, everyone now can build products using DAO, and we really support that. I myself, I know I'll be building a few things as well and giving them out to the community just because I love to write some smart contracts sometimes. So let's see what we can do, guys. Thank you so much for joining the AMA session. And we'll see you on the next one on Friday after DAO presale has gone live. Okay.